How's it going, guys? This is Win, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at, well, you'll just see what we're going to take a look at. This is a weird video. I kind of recorded it over like 2 days, so there's a different part that I recorded that I'll probably show you right now, and then we'll jump into my part today. So let's go over, and you can see what this whole video is about. Probably gave it away already with the thumbnail, but here we go. Backtrack, flashback to 2 days ago. Boom. Right now, we are going to get level 12. We are at 38,502 experience, and I think I'm going to have to spend a few gems. I'm not quite there in terms of gold just yet, but I don't care. I'm going to spend some gems, and we're just going to get there right now. So all I have to do is upgrade 4 of my 8,000 gold tier upgrades. So that's going to be either level 7 rares, level 4 epics. So I think the 4 that I want to do definitely is going to be 3 muskies. So let's do that one. We are going to, I'm just going to screenshot these. I don't know if I want to do anything with these. Oh, let me get the full screenshot before it actually shows the damage. Where is it? There we go. Perfect. So that's one. I think I definitely want to do Dark Prince to get that up with my regular Prince, so I can start running some double Prince decks for fun if I want, but hopefully that won't be anytime soon because I am planning on pushing up really, really high today, hopefully. I've already pushed a ton. I got a new personal best. Let's see, we are 2 away now, so let's do Bomb Tower. I was playing Bomb Tower a ton with Buffaretti in our collab that we recently did. If you guys want to check that out, it was a lot of fun. Bomb Tower is actually a lot stronger than I thought. We were surprised every single time when we were like, holy crap, the Bomb Tower can like reach that? Like there was a bowler like way over in another lane, and the Bomb Tower was just like heaving bombs at it. We were like, there's no way it can reach that. So last and final upgrade, I think we're gonna do, I don't know. Maybe we can do Valkyrie. Look at that. We have 110 gems left over. We'll do Valkyrie. We'll screenshot that. And then we'll get a beautiful little screenshot of the level 12. I'm so excited because obviously everybody loves to tout the fact that their king towers and their arena towers are going to have so much more health and whatnot. But look at this. The important part is the damage. Now we can just deal a little bit better with those hogs and those, you know, everything that people love to run. Because for me, like right now, level 9 hogs are still kind of troublesome, and now I think they're going to just be a little bit easier to handle. So now we are level 12, finally, and we are going to run into ladder and try to play a couple games. I love this deck. It is the Royal Giant Elite Barb, like, counter deck. It's just working out so well. Let's see if we can get a couple wins and push up for a new personal best. I pushed last night from like 4,200 all the way. I'm just going to start over here. I'm level 12 now, so I can be like, yo, I'm going to make the first move. And look at that. Level 9 Musketeer right off the bat. So I don't even have a single level 9 rare. And I'm already level 12. It's because I didn't choose to do what most people do, and that's upgrade a lot of cards, or like specific cards and not all their cards. So how am I going to stop this? Let's go Knight here. Minions. Oh, he's pushing really hard already. Let's go Skeletons over there for just a little extra damage. Oh, and he's going to get all that in a fireball. Knight's going to backtrack. I'm going to minor this. This is a loss for sure. This is a terrible L to start off our video. Holy crap. Knight's going to sneak over there, and he's going to have some counters for that probably. And it hurts even more, because now that I know that he got me down to 486, that means he got me down to 486, not from the normal like 3,000 hit points, but from the really, really high, what do I have now, 3,300 or something like that. So hopefully we can kill this Musketeer before it does too much damage. Alright, he might go Graveyard, honestly. Oh, he's going to go Ice Spirit. Oh, crap. Ice Spirit's going to reset. Oh, man. This dude's hitting me hard right now. Mega Minion. He's just a giant cycle deck. So I got to try to figure out how I'm going to beat that. Maybe we can go with a Knight. Hopefully he does something with those. Yeah, he's going to Fireball that. Now, he probably has a Swarm or something. Or Minions. I've got level 13 Zap. Go, go, go. Is it the Ice Spirit? Is that what it is? Is it? Okay, it's Zap, but he's going to play Ice Spirit again. No, he's not. Okay, okay, so there we go. We are now in the lead, and we're slowly getting into that rotation that I need to be in. So let's get these Skeletons around. Now he's going to try to push Giant for sure. Unless he tries to 3-crown me. Okay, there we go. Giant in the back. That's what I love to see. Tank on tank action. We're going Lava Hound against that Giant. And what's great about this deck is my Inferno Dragon can melt the Giant and then turn right around. Oh, Giant Bowler, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please don't hit me with a Graveyard, though. That would be awful. We got to be careful of that Ice Spirit coming in. Where is it? Oh, I'm going to go Minions in the back just in case it is a Graveyard. Knight on the Musketeer. We got to kill this Bowler. Come on, kill the Bowler. Let's go with a miner up there just to try to tank for the lava pups once they come out. Come on, where'd my Inferno Dragon go? Did he actually kill my Inferno Dragon? That's crazy. He killed my Inferno Dragon. I didn't even see it die. I think it was the Mega Minion that did it. But now we can push again. Like I said, once we get in a rotation, our tank versus his tank, my tank's going to win every time because I back it up with an Inferno Dragon, and not a lot of people do that. So he's going to waste a zap, which was a complete waste because, look, his Giant's going to die anyway. And now he has no tower, so I can place my Knight all the way on his side of the bridge. And boom, Musketeer is done. This is how I win all these games. I get this massive push coming. He's going to try to push with that. I don't care, dude. You can have it. I'm going to push another Inferno Tower, or Inferno Dragon. They're not towers or dragons. Game over, though. Look at that. That's a pretty cool game-ending push right there. Double Inferno Dragons with the Lava Hound in the middle. So that's plus 26. That is going to get us almost to 4,700. Okay, so as you saw, that was pretty sweet. We got level 12. I am so excited. That is absolutely amazing. And you saw that one live battle. It went really well, right? Well, the reason that video stopped is because things started to not go so well, and that's going to chip me down for sure. And then the miner's going to chip me down. Yep, we lost. Wow, how did we lose that game? Oh my god, he's going to zap. Yeah, he's got level 13 zap. And level 10 furnace. Cool, dude. That is awesome. Congratulations on requesting all these cards. This truly is an amazing feat, my friend. Can you kill? Oh my god. Oh. But anyway, that kind of derailed that day, but last night was absolutely amazing. As you can see right now, 49.05, absolutely huge, insane personal best. That has put us at, where's my profile? There we go. At League 4 Master 1, we've got that beautiful little symbol there, like the wooden shield with the arrows in it. I'm so excited, but as I mentioned before, I wanted to kind of do like a series, like, you know, Road to Master 1. You know, we're going to push up, maybe do a few episodes, but I pushed so fast that it's going to be one episode. This is it. This is the part 1, and it's also the grand finale. So while I still got these replays in my replay log, I just want to walk you guys through this journey that we went on. So it's going to be a couple of replays. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to, because I know it's just replays, but for those of you that are following me on this little bit of a journey, I guess, just sit back, relax, you know, open a Pepsi or a Coke or something, not Pepsi, open a Coke, and check these games out. So let's see if I can go back far enough. I'm going to try to pick and choose some good ones from in and around my pushing. Let's see if I can go back far enough. We were at, oh, this is getting to challenges now. This is also ladder, so we are at 4,700 and such. Let's go, let's watch this one. So this is Lavaloon against my Lava Hound deck. I love playing against Lavaloon decks. You see, now I am that level 12, and we're going up against the level 11, which is now going to be just a little bit easier for us. So we have the Lava Hound. He's going to start off with that. Kind of a risk, but I'm going to split some skeletons, and that's going to buy me just an extra second to play some defense, because I don't want to start my Inferno Dragon, because Inferno Dragon actually moves really fast. So if I start that in the back corner, it's going to catch up to that Lava Hound way too fast. And luckily he doesn't have lightning in his hand, but he's trying to say, he's like, do I want to go Balloon or do I want to go Tombstone? So he's going to go Tombstone, which is kind of a waste of 3 elixir, but that's good for me because I ended up wasting 3 elixir on my Knight. But now he's going to waste the 3 on the arrows because I put my minions down. He gets a little bit of damage on my Inferno Dragon. Now he's trying to spam some skeletons there. See, my Inferno Dragon got caught up there. It's just hanging around in the back. If I could actually cycle back around to my Lava Hound, I could probably have put another Lava Hound down in front of that. But I'm not terribly worried now, though. This is going to be a little bit of damage. Look at that. He's got a Mega Minion, and he's got a Balloon. I'm going to zap that and hopefully save these minions for that Balloon, which is great. He doesn't have arrows, and just like that, the Balloon almost got a shot, but it didn't. So death damage is going to get me down to 23, 27, and look at that. I've gotten into a habit now where I like spam the cards. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So it is tied, although because I have the extra hit points on my tower since I'm level 12 now, it's really close, even though he has done significantly more damage in total numbers. So we are now in rotation because I cycle a lot faster than him. So now I'm actually able to get my Lava Hound down. And now we can push straight Lava Hounds, and he's going to kind of break off from that offensive push and go with the Tombstone on defense. So you see, as soon as they break in their kind of habits, that's when you can really hit them hard. So he's going to go with the Skarmy there. That's kind of a waste. And he tried to sneak those skeletons in. I had to place that Inferno Dragon down so it would lock onto the Lava Hound before it locked onto one of those little skeletons. That's kind of the trick there with that Tombstone. It gets really tricky when you're playing around with an Inferno Dragon and there's skeletons all over. But now, I'm going to turn this into a little minion, Inferno Dragon, Knight kind of push. Hit that zap up at the perfect time. It's going to cause him to waste a Mega Minion, and that's going to really do nothing for him. And I'm way up in Elixir, so I'm going to push hard with the Lava Hound. I know it's going to get some shots from that Mega Minion, but I put it up there on purpose because I knew he was going to start a Lava Hound push deep in the back. So now look at this. He has a Lava Hound down, and it's not doing anything for him. So I'm actually going to get the Skarmy and the minions in the same arrows. It's absolutely crazy. And now we're going to shut down the Lava Hound before it even crosses the bridge. Send in the Miner. And there we go. That's going to be a solid 1-0 victory. For the sake of time, let's just pop out of that one real quick. And I think that put us up to, what? 47, like, 53. So that's a good one. Let's see. This guy right here, this guy is an amazing player, so I'm going to show you guys this one. This is the Hog Cycle deck. He's only level 10, and I know this makes me look kind of bad because ultimately, as you watch this replay, you're going to see this guy definitely gives me some trouble. It was really hard, but this is honestly one of the best decks, and I think with the recent balance changes, this deck has been even more popular and how it's gotten stronger. And see, I'm going to have to go Miner in the back. I didn't want to commit a push because when you see the Knight, it can be very deadly. The Knight is actually really hard to counter in a lot of different decks, so I didn't want to waste my Inferno Dragon or something like that, because see, he would have had that Musketeer right behind it. So now, I'm going to have to actually go with the Lava Hound push on the other side, because I went Inferno Dragon. I don't know why I did that. So now, this is basically going to be me down the entire game, and I'm going to have to come back. But luckily, my minions can go back and take out that Hog, and he's going to cycle around some dumb stuff, and he can't get back to his Musketeer in time before I kill the Knight and hopefully take that tower. I don't remember what happens here. Look at that. Lava Hound is dead. I'm going to Miner the Musketeer. There we go. There goes the tower, and all of a sudden we have a huge amount of momentum. He's going to have to waste that Fireball, but the thing is, he is very, very good with his Fireballs, as you'll see in this game, and that is kind of what kept him in it as long as it did. He's got some skeletons coming. Now, normally my counter for the Hog is the Inferno Dragon, but he's going to zap, and he's got just 2 skeletons in there for a little bit of damage. So annoying. But now, with a good counter, he spent like 6 because of that zap, and now I've got a full Inferno Dragon. See, I'm up by a couple of Elixir, and I have an Inferno Dragon on the field. But I didn't want to combo it because I'm like, alright, I need to play defense against this guy, and I'm kind of glad I did that. Because if I went Lava Hound, I wouldn't have been able to support it very well because, see, I don't have my Miner right now. And he would have just went Musketeer, and there's no way I would have taken out that Musketeer, and then he would have gotten a massive positive Elixir trade on his Musketeer just shooting away at my Lava Hound all day like a mad woman. But now he's going to go Knight in front of the Muskie. He keeps doing that, and it's such a great play on his part because he knows I have the Inferno Dragon, but it's not in my hand. So I wait for that Knight to get across the bridge so that way my minions won't go after the Knight, but instead they'll go after the Musketeer, and he's going to Fireball too late, and now we're going to get a little bit of damage on his King Tower. But I'm not worried about the King Tower. I really want to get 2 crowns here. So now in double Elixir, now, earlier you saw I went Inferno Dragon, I just kind of left it there. Now I can actually go with my Lava Hound push, and this was great because his Musketeer never got the chance to lock onto my Inferno Dragon. There goes another Fireball. He keeps using the Fireball on my Inferno Dragon, which shuts it down to just a little bit of health so that it never actually gets the chance to do what the Inferno Dragon does best, and that's an insane amount of damage on a tower. So now he's got another Muskie coming in. He's got the Hog. I've got the Inferno Dragon. Can I cut off the Musketeer? Look at that. In perfect amount of time. Musketeer never gets a shot in my Inferno Dragon. That's how this whole game has been. It's a balance of keeping my Inferno Dragon alive or keeping his Musketeer alive, and I think I won that battle, as you're about to see. I also put that Lava Hound down really strategically so that it made his Musketeer shoot at my Lava Hound. And he's going to go Musketeer in the middle. And now I'm going to have to shut that Hog down. Where's the Fireball? There's the Fireball. And he didn't get the chance to get it off. So that was a crazy game. Really good job to Troll from Singapore Bros. Level 10 all the way up almost at 4,800. That's crazy. That Hog Cycle deck is very, very good. So let's see here. This one, wow. Oh, that's a challenge. I'm like, wow, I crushed that guy. But actually, I think this guy also has like, yeah, he had like 4,900 trophies too, and I crushed him. So I felt bad because I'm like, oh, it's a classic challenge. I just like destroyed this guy. So I looked at his profile, expecting him to have like 1,000 trophies or something, and he had 4,900. I'm like, dude, you had more than I did. So I was like, well, that's actually a pretty good game. But let's see, 3 Muskies, done. Level 10, 3 Muskies, I can't beat that at all. It's really, really difficult. And as soon as I see the pump, There's like a 90% chance of 3 muskies, 10% chance they're a golem. If they're golem, I can still kind of do it. In fact, we might show a golem replay next. That guy was annoying. The Ewiz with the Skarmy and a mini P.E.K.K.A. That was kind of crazy. Then we get into the really stupid RG Elite Barb stuff. This Mortar guy. Let's watch this. This guy had maxed out Mortar, level 13 Mortar, dude. That's crazy. And he's running Furnace, so lots and lots of buildings. Kind of tricky considering I am playing Lava Hound, which obviously goes only for buildings. So we're going to have to see what we can do against this guy. He doesn't have his Mortar in his hand, so he's going to set up with that Furnace. It's a pretty good deck because there's a 50-50 chance you're going to have one of your buildings. In fact, actually, it's a higher chance than that, I think. It's more than a 50% chance that you're going to have at least one building in your hand to start, so he always kind of has a good place to start. So you see him going to melt that Mortar, though. And I do have an Elixir advantage if you consider what is on the board right now. Getting some damage on his Furnace is great. He's going to have Ice Wizard. Also, props to this guy. It's one of the first level 10 Furnaces I've seen because, as we know, level 9 Furnace, the Fire Spirits will actually start to get killed by my tower since I'm level 12 now, which is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I don't have to worry about Fire Spirits anymore, which is one of those little beautiful things. And I'm not going to have my arrows, so he's going to really shut down my push very well here. And I'm going to have to just go blind arrows here, but I waited long enough. See, wait a little long enough. Don't always rush to kill because now I'm going to draw out his Miner, and I don't have to worry about that Miner now. So I kind of evened it up where I'm behind a little bit in Elixir, but that Miner's not going to do very much damage at all. And he's down to 2464 on that other tower, and I know he's Mortar, so if I could try to counter that effectively, he's going to set up with another Furnace, and now he's got Mortar back in his hand. If he's going to do anything like he did last time, I'm going to be ready because I have the Inferno Dragon in my hand, so I don't want to sit at full Elixir. I'm probably going to just bait out his Mortar. There we go, because he knows I went with a pretty expensive Lava Hound. So now I can just do this, but wow, he comes with the Skarmy. Where'd that come from? Gonna have to use the Zap, and hopefully I can cycle around to my arrows before he can cycle to his Minion Horde, which is looking like that's going to be the case. So we're going to hit those skeletons in there and kill that Ice Wizard. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And now he's going to go with the Minion Horde. Hopefully get those arrows down. Yep, but it's not going to be in enough time. So Lava Pups are going to do a little bit of damage. And see, I'm just playing really patiently. I'm not trying to force a Miner, not trying to do anything absolutely crazy. But now I can start another Lava Hound in the back. Or actually at the bridge, never mind. Went at the bridge, because I forgot he's got Mortar, so that's actually a better play. So that's a good call on my part, and I'm going to get the Inferno Dragon to lock on before that Skarmy distracts it. And again, he's going to go with another Miner. He keeps trying to trap those skeletons and those minions inside the, with the Miner so that he can just swarm my tower. And the minions are going to distract that Minion Horde so the Inferno Dragon can kill the tower. And now this is looking pretty good because with only 26 seconds left, we'll speed it up here. You guys know, all I gotta do is place a Knight or something, and his Mortar's never gonna connect because I've got all the little tanks in the ground. So that is a pretty good game, really well played on his part. And let's see if we can get one of these Golem decks. I want to show you guys this. Also, this is kind of like a mini strategy video just because there's a Golem. I lost to that. If you see right here, look at this. It was awful last night. Oh my god, I was so angry. It was like, I finally, so 48-30, then we get to 48-60. Then I'm like, and then I win that, so now I'm up at 48-89, and I lose. Then I go to 48-58, and I win. Then I go to 48-85, and I lose. And then I go to 48-53, and I win. And then I lose. And then I win. And then I lose. And then I win. And then I finally won again, and I got it. But I went back and forth over and over and over again. I'd get one game away from finally reaching that master rank, and just could not get it done. I think I beat a Golem. Let's watch this, and then we'll watch the final ones. And that will do it for our Road to Master 1 rank video for the day. But now we have the regular E-Barbs and everything. Although, I honestly, when he puts the pump down, I was like, crap, it's game over. Because I haven't seen a Golem deck in ladder at all. So I'm like, oh man. So I go with the Miner. Accidentally misplaced it there. So he actually popped like one square away. And I'm going to zap it. And I'm not feeling too confident right now. Hopefully his Mega Minion can die. So I actually do have a little bit of an Elixir advantage. And I'm going to just kind of kite that Mega Minion with those skeletons. And now I'm going to get my Lava Hound down. And luckily, thank God, he didn't get his Golem really down in an appropriate amount of time. Because it was like late in his hand. So he's going to go with some archers. But now he's going to try to rush a Golem here. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to go Inferno Dragon. But because of that, his E-Wiz is never going to connect. So now I can just zap this up. And Miner can actually take care of that E-Wiz, and little skeletons coming in. Oh, he's going to zap that actually. So, I remember, this was really annoying. His Electro Wizard was hanging on with like one hit point. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, we're going to just put some minions down, coming in on cleanup duty. Mega Minion is going to clean that up pretty well. And then, of course, even one shot from the Mega Minion is kind of deadly to the Inferno Dragon. The Inferno Dragon, in order to be deadly, needs the entirety of its health bar to melt a tower, and my Inferno Dragon didn't really get through there. But he's going to have another pump. I think I'm up by, like, what, half an elixir right now? I think I decided, yeah, just push with Inferno Dragon again, with Lava Hound, because at this point, I've realized I'm actually, like, really getting into rotation. If I can force out something here, he's going to go Archers, which is great. Almost killed that Archer. Oh man, it would have made my life so much easier if I could have just killed that one Archer. Because now I'm like, now I gotta try to, you know, how am I gonna take it out? And then he can go Electro Wizard. Luckily he doesn't Electro Wizard my skeleton, so it will kill that Archer. And now skeletons are gonna come underneath, and that's gonna force out his E-Barbs. But did you guys see that? The one skeleton that managed to cross the bridge, it pulled those E-Barbs all the way back. So they're not even gonna reach my tower because they already had taken so much damage from my minions, which was great. I don't think he realized that I had a ground troop that had snuck in under my Lava Hound, which was perfect as far as I'm concerned. So now let's go with an Inferno Dragon on the other side and a Miner, because he just uses E-Wiz. So now all I have to do is hold off the Golem push and try to kill these stupid Archers. So see, I'm going to waste arrows and I'm going to waste Zap so I can actually get my Inferno Dragon in. And he's going to go E-Wiz. He's not going to go E-Wiz. He's going to say, alright, fine, you can have my tower. But I'm going to try to now push and even it up with the Golem. So I have to make a hard stand on defense right now against this Golem. The Golemites, the Inferno Dragon is getting zapped. I'm just going to arrow it. I have to survive with any kind of hit points on my tower. And one zap there, he's going to waste the log. A Miner, I'm cycling so fast. Just kill the Archers, kill it. Alright, 1,200 hit points left. We're good now. I have the Knight in my hand. You know what's going to shut this down. Minions, no problem at all. And one zap is going to do it. And I think that was what put me back up to 48-76. So we were one game away there. Then we lost to a pretty good Graveyard Bowler deck. But then these are the final two. This guy right here with a level 10 Giant. Oh boy, level 10 rares. I don't have a level 9 rare, let alone 10 or 11. I've played against some level 11 hogs. That is so annoying. You know how many hogs you have to request? How many giant chests you have to open? How many grand challenges you have to win just to get a level 11 hog? It's so dumb. So I'm going to cycle some skeletons here. Luckily, he's just going to let me get that one elixir back. And I've been a little bit better at this game with how I start. That's been something that I've really struggled with. So I'm going to just push a Knight. Not a huge deal. And then I can start my Inferno Dragon, or Lava Hound. Oh, it's not an Inferno Dragon. It's called a Lava Hound. So I'm going to start that in the back. And Miner his Musketeer, because that, see, I'm going to zap that. That is actually what is going to be very deadly. I'm not too worried about the Giant. He just wasted his zap, so I'll just use some skeletons here. And I don't think Mega Minion, yeah, Mega Minion's not in range of my tower, so we couldn't take it out. But now he's going to push with a Bowler, and look at this, I'm going to melt his Bowler with the Inferno Dragon, which is great. I'm like, thank you so much. It was such a big mistake on his part that now I can get in and melt this tower. I think he's going to have to waste a Lightning, maybe? I don't remember. No, he does. So he's just going to go with the Muskie and get a Giant down, not in front of it, which is great for me so I can use my Knight again. And I'm feeling really confident because his tower is only down to 379. It's barely hanging on there. But he does have Barbs. So if I remember this game correctly, he's going to go with the Giant there. Because that Knight was walking in, and I'm like, oh, he's going to let me take his tower? No way. But he's not. And then he knows I have Inferno Dragon, so he's going to go Barbs behind it. I don't know if this game or not, but there was a game where a dude literally placed the Barbs like all the way around his Giant, and it made it so difficult. So he's going to get in and take that tower, actually. And those Barbs are really strong. Level 12 Barbs, they're definitely not something to mess around with. So now I've just got to do enough damage to take this down, and we'll be essentially tied. But there is one thing I wanted to talk about, and that is I've learned how to kind of work with the deck within my deck. So I actually have realized this deck cycles so fast. Obviously, that's how I made it. But with the Lava Hound, it does still make it a little expensive. But I've realized if you take the Lava Hound down, or if you take the Lava Hound out, it becomes a deck that actually cycles at like 2.4. It's insane. So I don't think it's this one. I think it might be the next game. But yeah, there it is. He puts the Barbs in front of the Giant. Really good play on his part. I'm going to try to save these minions from that Mega Minion, but he's going to use arrows anyway. But the Knight's still helping me out a little bit, and Inferno Dragon is going to kill the Giant almost. So if I get some skeletons down on the Bowler, just hanging that up a little bit. Now I can get another Inferno Dragon down, and look at that, my Lava Hound's actually tanking for all those Lava Pups. And now all I have to do is kill his Giant I guess it wasn't this game. I'd have to go back and check what game it was. But I beat someone because I started cycling my deck around and just doing pushes with just Knight Inferno Dragon. And see, there was the lightning, and it came at the very end. He could not get it, and that was just a small stroke of luck that I needed to finally get back to within 1 win. And this is it. This is the last one. If you've hung around with me this long, I applaud you. Tons of replays, tons of fun. This is it. The road to Master 1. This game was crazy. So I've had trouble with this before. I've been 3-crowned quite a bit just because if I try to start a Lava Hound push and they've already taken a tower, they will just cycle Hog and E-Barbs over and over and over again and just shred my King Tower, and there's really nothing I can do about it. And that's kind of what's annoying about some of these spam decks, and that is where people start to think that, hey, these decks don't have any skill because you basically just spam them. So I'm going to go Lava Hound on the other side. Don't want to commit my Inferno Dragon because I'd rather have it over here. But then he's going to get me here because, look, I used my Knight, which is my only hard counter to E-Barbs, on the other side. So he's going to zap my minions, because look at this. I reached Master 1 with level 11 minions, level 10 skeletons. My commons are so under-leveled. But now I can hopefully get a little bit of damage on both towers. Inferno Dragon's going to melt the Musketeer, and my Knight actually ended up doing a pretty decent amount of damage. So after we kill this tower, now all of a sudden I'm up. And the Inferno Dragon makes insanely good elixir-like trades because it's the only way you can basically destroy an entire tower for just 4 elixir. So that's what I love about it. Even a Hog, if you send a Hog in on a tower and it doesn't take any damage, it's still not going to take the whole tower. It'll still leave the tower with a little bit of hit points. But the Inferno Dragon will kill a tower, and even if I'm down on elixir, I can make up all of that deficit with just 1 Inferno Dragon. It's great, and that's why I love this deck. So he's going to start with the Ice Wizard. He's going to go with some level 13 Barbs. Are you kidding me? And I can't really go minions, so I kind of have to go minions over here just so they can get a little bit of damage, just get some value out of him before he zaps them. But he's not actually going to zap them. He was waiting to zap my skeletons, which he didn't do, but then he finally zapped my minions. So they wouldn't kill his Ice Wizard. But, you know, I'm going to get another one down. And it's kind of a zap bait deck, believe it or not. I almost want to keep level 11 minions just so people will zap them. And then I can hit him with an Inferno Dragon. Could you imagine how dirty that would be if I actually purposely underleveled a specific card so that I could bait out zap with it? You know, zap bait doesn't always have to be Inferno Tower or Inferno Dragon or, you know, Goblin Barrel. Zap bait could just be under-leveled minions. And that's what I've started to experiment around with a little bit here. And Lava Hound's going to come in, try to trap those minions, and luckily they're just going to get a ton of damage on those Barbs so that they're not going to be as much of a threat later on. And he's going to take my tower, that's fine. But I'm just trying to hope that I could take his tower over here, and all of a sudden it is tied, although I did stop him with 212, and that's going to cause him to waste the Fireball. So if we stop and take a look at this, I'm up by, I'm at what, 8? He's at 3. I'm up by 5 elixir, and there's another glitch. Those explosions, if you pause it, it like shoots out. It goes really weird. But I have 2 sets of minions down, and hopefully that will kill the Musketeer. I think it does. Yeah, it does. So now I set a full elixir for a second, but now I'm like, crap, I'm totally going to lose this game because I know that once you just have a King Tower, it's impossible to stop Elite Barbs and a Hog. So I'm just kind of cycling stuff around, and if you saw in one of my last videos, I had an insane replay, and it was a lot like this too, where I just start spamming stuff so that I can shut it down. I'm not worried about the Barbs. I know those can pull over with some skeletons, and the Inferno Dragon should be able to just take them out, and I'm always worried about where those Elite Barbs are going to be. So I'm going to try to minor that Musketeer over there because I realize on the other side I've got 2 Lava Hounds down. 2 Lava Hounds down, and that is going to be a great amount of damage, but it's going to be slow. Look at this tower. It's ever so slow. 2400, 2300, 22, 2000. Now it's at 1500. I'm going to just send some arrows. I'm just hoping and praying at this point because the only thing doing damage right now is a Lava Hound, and it's like 800. 804, 755. It's so slow. I'm like, can you just kill my Lava Hound so I can get the pups out, please? And finally, he puts a Musketeer down so that it will actually kill it. And the Knight can now, the Knight or the Inferno Dragon, one of the other ones can tank for the Lava Pups. And they kill my Lava Hound. I take the tower, and he's gonna go with a Hog at the end. But we're down to 938, and that's gonna get us to Master 1, guys. 4,900. Absolutely crazy. Just a lot of pushing last night. Tons of fun. I'm trying to remember what that one game was. I'm going to look for it and then show you guys what that game was so I can show you how I basically cycled my deck within a deck and stopped them from being able to, you know, not be able to beat me. So let me find that and I'll show you in a second. Okay, guys, so I think it was this game, actually. This one was tough, because it was a bandit deck with, like, the miner, and it was so fast, and I realized, I'm like, wow, I always get beaten by these really fast, stupid cycle decks, and I literally, on the fly, I was like, I'm gonna change this. I want to try to cycle as fast as they cycle. So I didn't realize that yet, because the game just started, so I am gonna go with a Lava Hound, and that's not gonna be very effective, because as you're gonna realize, holy crap, there's a bandit, and there is a miner, and I don't have my knight yet, so I'm going to have to try to stop that as fast as I can, but now I've used my knight, so he's going to probably cycle me out a little faster, and the fireball is going to kill my knight, kind of, and the minions, but see, he's got Inferno Tower, so I'm like, this is going to suck. It's going to be really tough, because I'm not going to be able to get through and do a decent amount of damage with him just fireballing, logging, and zap. This guy uses 3 direct damage spells. So how am I supposed to get in there? I'm back to Lava Hound, but he's already back to his Miner Bandit again. So I'm starting to realize, I'm like, alright, maybe I can push with an Inferno Dragon here. Normally I would start Lava Hound, but I've realized he's going to go Miner, and I can melt the Miner, and I'm going to go Minions, but I'm starting to realize after that push, I didn't even need to go Minions, believe it or not, but now I put my Knight down, and this is where I realized, hold on, I can make smaller, the more economical pushes, I guess you could say, with the Knight and the Minions over top, and he's never going to use his Inferno Tower because he's like, oh, you have Inferno, or you have Lava Hound, so he's like going to wait for my Lava Hound, and meanwhile, I'm actually going to do a little bit of damage. He's going to zap. I'm going to kill his barbs. There is the bandit. I'm going to do, look at that, it's going to kill the bandit, actually. My Inferno Dragon killed the bandit that whole time, which is great. So now I can start again, and he's not back in his rotation. He has Miner, but he just used the bandit, so I started out-cycling a cycle deck. I have to check to see what this guy's deck is. I think it's definitely under, it might be 3.0 actually, because the barbs are a little expensive. But see, he doesn't really use the barbs that much just because he cycles all the other cards, and that's really the purpose of it. His barbs are for defense. But I am going to go with a Lava Hound here because I knew that I had made a pretty decent trade, and I could stop his Inferno Tower with those minions. So now I can go Miner, and like I said in a previous video, I don't care that he melts my Lava Hound. I'm just trying to get those pups out. So he melts my Lava Hound, and that actually helps me, and I'm going to get, with the zap and the arrows, some damage on that barb so that he can't counterattack with it. Inferno Dragon's going to do a decent amount of damage to the Knight, and like I said before, because I cycled so fast, I'm back to my Knight, and I'm able to take out the bandit. So now I can build some smaller little pushes now with the Knight. Like, I've got some minions there. I think I go Inferno Dragon kind of halfway back to kind of keep the momentum going. Yeah, I'm going to go there, so when he does the Miner trying to trap those barbs, it's not going to work, dude. And now he's going to go with another bandit, and I've got my Knight again. So I started kind of realizing that I don't need to necessarily play the Lava Hound all the time, and that's how I can actually get some pretty solid wins. And I'm going to start out here with it. He's going to have to go Inferno, and I don't think my Lava Hound actually takes the bait. If you see my Inferno Dragon, oh, it does actually. But my Inferno Dragon will push the Lava Hound sometimes. It's kind of funny how it makes it go faster. But now, I actually had the Inferno Dragon locked on, so that's going to be great. And now, with only 593 left, I don't think I play the Lava Hound at all for the rest of this game. I'm going to zap there, trying to do a little bit of damage, and to stop those. I guess I didn't hit the barbs. I guess I might have hit one. But to try to stop them from killing my Miner, because that's going to be my kill card. And I'm okay with using a Miner, because I can cycle fast enough to stop his Miner. So he's going to go Miner there. The minions are going to kill it. He's going to fireball and miss 2 of my minions. Thank God. He's starting to panic now. So I can go with that Miner and the zap and the arrows, take it out. So I just want to show you guys that game. That was one of the ones that I played on my way to pushing up to whatever I got to, 4905. So you can kind of cycle within a deck. I've seen a lot of decks like that where, you know how at the end of a game, like if they play a card and you're like, wait, they had that card the whole time, I had no idea. That's because they have like an inner cycle where you only really need the same 4 cards over and over again, and if that works for you, you don't ever have to play the other ones. So, or I guess it would be 5, because then you could just have 3 cards sit in your hand the whole time. But what's nice is if you can get your opponent caught with their most expensive cards in their hand, then they can't really do anything. So in a lot of cases, that could be an Inferno Tower, and then I force it out, and then it was a mistake by them and stuff, and you can really capitalize on that. So I have learned that within this deck, if you take out the Lava Hound, with the 2 spells, the Miner, the Inferno Dragon, especially if I make a lot of value out of the Inferno Dragon, like if I melted a bowler completely, that's a huge trade. Plus with the minions and skeletons and Knight, this deck cycles really fast. So when I'm going up against those fast cycle decks, I've learned, okay, I've got to cycle with them. I can't really afford to use my Lava Hound unless the opportunity is perfect and I have a huge elixir advantage. So this is 4905, guys. I've got to Master 1. Leave a thumbs up for Master 1. I think I'm going to stop there. I don't want to risk it, and hopefully on Sunday night, which would be Monday, I can get an awesome video out for you guys opening up that Master 1 draft chest. You know, we're getting up there now. It is going to be 4,700 gold at least, 251 cards at least, 25 epics, and 125 rares. I'm really excited for that. And see if I accidentally, like if I fell down here, the season rewards are not nearly as high for Challenger 3. So really excited for that. Subscribe if you want to keep up with more Master 1 Clash Royale content now that I've pushed up higher, and hopefully I can push up even higher once I get level 12 minions and knight and skeletons and arrows. So I'm actually on an even playing field with all you level 13 RG and E-Barb users. But as for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these replays, and I will see you guys next time.